Hi ladies, it's Karen, and I have a couple of layouts to share. This first layout, it was supposed to be monochromatic. As you can see, it's my stepdaughter Jennifer and her husband Junior from their wedding day this last June. And I was going to make this monochromatic, layout with whites, grays, darker gray, and black. But I couldn't help but add just a touch of pink to it, so I'm going to have to make another monochromatic layout and it was going to be a monochromatic layout for Michael's. Everything on this page is recollections, except for these journaling, these little sentiments. Anyway, the cardstock that it is on is the Core Essentials cardstock, and it's the white, and the back is gray, so when you distress it, the gray shows up when you distress it. So I used the Coordinations cardstock. Then I used this like shimmery, it's not glittered, but it's like a shimmered gray cardstock, and just regular black and white cardstock to layer the wedding photo. I distressed all the edges of the cardstock and of this darker gray cardstock. I used my sewing machine, my brand new sewing machine, which I'm starting to love. But I used my sewing machine to make a border, and it has pink thread in it because when my husband set it up, that's the first thread that he grabbed, but it worked out good because let's see if you could see it. I used this stitch where it makes these little hearts, and the pink just matched the layout really nicely. So I made a border, stitched border all around the layout. Then this border down here, these branches are made with my Martha Stewart border punch, this one, and I just accented it with different sized bling and a couple of pink bling. I just wanted a touch of the pink to match the wedding arch there. And then I just used a bunch of the Recollection flowers and some Martha Stewart butterflies. This sentiment here says, "Come live with me and be my love." And the title of it is Our Big Day. So I used all kinds of Recollections flowers. I used, these ones that you can layer, and that's a Recollections brad. I used these little ribbon type small flowers. These, some more that you layer. This is a resin Recollections flower rosebud. This is a resin one. These small rosebuds here are from the Dollar Spot. And all these butterflies are Martha Stewart butterflies, and I made a lot of them dimensional. There's a little Tim Holtz, what do you call these little charms here? It has F and it says forever, and it actually says forevermore, but you could only see forever. I put a couple of butterflies on the flowers. I used that circle bling that I use around my flatback pearls here. I used the circle bling, and I put some of the resin flower in the middle of it. And there's a circle bling here, and I put one of the Dollar Spot little shabby chic roses in the middle of it. It doesn't. It's hard to see it, but it's there. It's cute. So, and I put one of my little dove brads in there. this is just a piece of bling that I snipped off from a larger piece. So this is a what do you call it? Like a ribbon leaf. I guess this is the only thing that isn't Recollections, because I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby. It came on a stem, you know, this pink leaf. So that's the first one. And then I completed this one, and this is completely different than the other one. This is a layout I did from when I got my tattoo. My stepdaughter and I went and got tattoos together. She got hers done on her foot, and mine was on my wrist. And you know, we took pictures, and I used, this is My Mind's Eye paper. I think it's from, I forgot. I'm sorry, it's an older collection, and I just had a few random sheets. But I do know it's My Mind's Eye. And this is Recollections crocheted ribbon. This, I titled it A New Day Tattoo because of what, you know, this particular tattoo represents to me. And I had at one time I had spinal surgery a few years back, and then I healed from that, and then I broke my back, and I healed from that, and then I felt like I was all good to go and ready to put everything behind me, and it's starting to feel good again. So I got this tattoo to represent a new day. You know, tomorrow is always a new day. You know, you could always start fresh and look forward, you know, tomorrow. So that's what this tattoo is. It's a wave coming up in the middle of the sunshine, you know. So over here, I left it open behind this paper, and with my Stampin' Up punch, I had one more little photo like this left, so I used it to make the tabs, and that's my tattoo, and that's my daughter's tattoo there, and I did my journaling on this tag. I added this butterfly I had created for another project and never used, so I put it on this tag. And I have this library card that I sprayed with like the gold Glitz Spritz. I forgot what it's called, and some other Moonshadow Lindy Stamp Gang spray. And there are other details of the day we went to get our tattoos and how I feel about it, that I want to continue to journal on this, so I'm going to keep them together. So this flower here I made with my EK Success punch. I punched out one, and then I punched out another, and I kind of made a slit in it and then wrapped it. And I got the idea from a tutorial that she's Debbie Stipp on YouTube, had, and to kind of give it a cup or dimension, you know. And I put one of the buttons that Cassie had given me in the middle there, and tied it off with some string. I added some of this peachy pearl trim that I believe I got, I can't remember, I believe I purchased it at Pro 31 Designs. So I think this flower came out really cool, and see how dimensional it is. I just like that, and when I go to put it in my scrapbook, it'll flatten out some. It'll still be able to go in the book. So, and I distressed all the edges, and I used my, notebook punch, you know, to give it this look here, like I tore it out of a notebook. I folded it over and put a brad here. It's really a relatively simple layout, and I just accented it with pieces of the crochet lace and from Recollections and the beaded trim, you know. But there you have it. So those are my layouts, and now I need to concentrate on a paper bag mini album that I'd like to get done for Michaels is having an open house on March 3rd, and on that day they're offering their class prices will be 25% off, I believe. Check your local Michaels, but that's what my Michaels is doing. And I'd like to put together a paper bag album because I'm going to be offering a paper bag class. So that's what I'm going to have to focus on for the next few days. So I hope you enjoyed my layouts. Let me know what you think. And I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, ladies. Bye now.